Welcome to another edition of In the Hot Seat. I'm Rob Tiongson. This fellow over here, this is Grant Enfinger. Of course, he's the driver of the number 9 Champion Power Equipment Chevrolet Silverado in the Truck Series. And Grant, finally for a change, we're doing this in person. Isn't it nice to know I'm not a fake human being?
Hi, it is great to do this in person. While I appreciate the technology Zoom brings, I hate Zoom. I like doing this stuff in person, so this is cool.
That's fair. I like doing it in person too, to get the fresh air, I'd say, right?
Exactly.
Now, granted, you made the move over to CR7 Motorsports, but I'd say you're having a good start to the year. What's it like to work with Jeff Stankiewicz and this crew?
Overall, I've worked with most of these guys, sometime in my career, and the guys that I hadn't worked with, I already had a relationship with them. So there hasn't been, this lull of like communication or anything like that. But there have been, certain smaller, I'd say, growing pains as we've taken it what CR7 Motorsports was to what it is now and to what we want it to become. And I'm very happy with the progress. Overall, like I feel like we've made a lot of big gains in a short amount of time, but realistically, we still have a long ways to go. So we're working very, very hard on all those little details and all the little fine tuning that we need to do. But Jeff has brought some really good trucks to the track. Feel like we've had 4 races down. We've been in contention for one of them. The last couple we've had some solid races, solid execution, but we really haven't had the speed that we've needed throughout the whole run. So, I'm not really known for my road course abilities, but I put a lot of prep into here at COTA. Jeff has put a ton of work into this truck here for COTA. So I'm excited about this weekend and feel like we can maybe turn some people's heads this weekend.
I think so, because you did that 3 years ago, in fact. In fact, you're no stranger to this team, and in fact, in this race 3 years ago, you got a top 10, so kind of feeling confident about things, right?
Yeah, and overall, that was one of, I'd say, probably the better runs for CR7 Motorsports. We were able to finish top 5, we ran top 5, rain or shine, kind of the whole weekend. So definitely that was probably a highlight in my road course career and probably a highlight for CR7 Motorsports as well. But we've made so many gains as a team aspect. We want to be contending for wins each and every week. And like I said, realistically, we still have a ways to go to accomplish those goals. But I feel like everybody's pulling the rope in the same direction, and feel like we have a lot of support from all the guys at the Grant County Mulch family to the Champion Power Equipment family to Chevrolet. All of our partners are giving us the resources that we need to ultimately be successful.
And you've been in a long partnership with Chevrolet and Champion Power Equipment. What's it like to have this long association with them and knowing that they've been with you through thick and thin?
Yeah, specifically with Champion Power Equipment, they've been with me for almost 10 years now. So you don't see that a lot especially in this garage and in motorsports in general. So to have guys that have had my back through the bad times and been able to succeed with us as well, and to what the company was at the beginning to what it is now is pretty cool to see. When we go out into the campgrounds, we see a lot more Champion generators now than we ever did before when we started this program, and I feel like we've grown together and succeeded together, and it's pretty cool to do that.
You gotta love when the power of the driver and the sponsorship comes together, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and that relationship has been great, and just feel like we're keeping on evolving with it. And this was kind of to come to CR7 Motorsports was probably more or less my idea, and I had to sell our guys at Champion on that, and they've bought in, and like I said, that relationship as well, and as well as the relationship with Chevrolet, everybody has bought in, and feel like everybody believes in kind of the vision that we had set out, and I feel like we're on our way to accomplishing that.
Certainly. Now, one thing I wanted to know is the road courses have been kind of a staple of the NASCAR Truck Series, but lo and behold, we're on the only road course of the entire year. Isn't that kind of a sad feeling? Like, how do you feel about that?
It is, and even though I'm not a road course guy, I do feel like we need to have at least a couple on our schedule. I think we need to have a dirt track on our schedule. I feel like it's from our demographic, our people, our truck series teams that already have these road course trucks that we've already built. It's kind of sad for the road course trucks to only be raced one time this year. Also kind of sad for the dirt trucks not to be run at all this year. So I think if I had to tweak the schedule, I'd keep Mid Ohio on there and bring us to COTA as well, and maybe go back to Eldora. But NASCAR didn't call me before they made the schedule. Maybe they will next year.
I was say they should talk to you because you know a little bit about dirt track racing, wouldn't you say?
A little bit, but yeah, just overall happy to be here, and I do think COTA, even though it's the only road course race we go to, it has a little bit of everything here. It's wide enough to where you can move around, but there is some extremely high-speed corners here, extremely low-speed corners, and everything in between. Feel like the 3 hairpins we have here are sharper, slower hairpins than we are in almost any other road course. So, yeah, at least if it's only going to be one road course, we have a bunch of tracks packed into one here at COTA.
Exactly. A little bit of everything, to say the least. Now, I got a couple more questions before I wrap things up here. Now, you were pretty vocal about the truck series being a little bit rough and tumble last year. Would you say that's kind of changed a little bit, or has it been more of the same?
I don't know if I've been vocal about it, but I feel like people ask me quite a bit, and yeah, I don't really anticipate any changes. Honestly, I do appreciate NASCAR at least, bringing us all together in one room at Daytona and say, hey, this is a problem, we need to fix it. Until there's like clear a definition of how they're going to do that, I don't see much changing. And just from a standpoint, year over year, the aggression has gone up and up, and it's just part of it. So until they specifically tell me I have to change, I'm not going to change, and I don't see these other drivers doing that as well. It's just kind of how things have progressed, and there's a lot of incentives to race really, really hard. There's probably less incentives now than there ever has been to save your stuff and just have a good run and bring your truck home in one piece. So, until we kind of go in that direction, I don't see many things change. But overall, I'm still very proud to be, in the Craftsman Truck Series. I enjoy this stuff. I'm one of those guys that's truly living my dream right now. I love this stuff. But yeah, there's certain aspects of our racing, certain ways that I have to race that I don't like to, but it's just how we do it now.
Well, we old guys can figure it out because we're born in the 80s, right?
Exactly. And so I don't consider myself old until I see all the kids we're racing with. So I'm 39 years old. I was a 32-year-old rookie here in the Truck Series. So you don't see that many times around here. It feels like our average age in the Truck Series is probably about 20, and that goes into all that the stuff we're talking about. But yeah, anyway, still one of those guys that's truly living my dream, and appreciative of these opportunities, and feel like I've got a heck of an opportunity here with CR7 Motorsports. And while we're only on race number 5 right now, incredibly proud of the progress we've made, but still at the same time looking ahead and looking and trying to be in championship contention by the time we get to the playoffs.
Certainly. My last question for you, to get things off to a casual note. If you were stuck on a deserted island for the rest of your life, what songs would you listen to get by?
What songs? Man, probably be a host of some twangy country music. Probably start off with George Jones. He Stopped Loving Her Today. You need a good tearjerker to kind of start things off. And then, I got to have some Hank Williams, some Charlie Daniels, some David Allan Coe. Just a good mixture of twangy country.
Not bro country.
Not bro country. No, absolutely.
Bro country.
Not country.
There you go. We got it there. So there I ruined it, has it right. And Grant, do you have anything you want to say to the fans before we wrap it up?
No, just hopefully y'all appreciate the show we put on Saturday. I do think like this is one of those tracks that has a little bit of everything. I think sometimes road courses can get exciting on the restarts for the fan standpoint, but if you kind of break down each and every one of these corners, you can be very entertained and learn a lot through the course of this race. So I hope all the fans enjoy it.